Hello again, everybody. This is Comic Book Hangover with another one of my weekly haul and weekly review videos. So again, thank you everybody for joining. I did finally hit 125 subscribers on my channel. So thank you, each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you very, very much for helping me reach this milestone in my career, or whatever you want to call it. My gig as a YouTube person, something or other. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about real quick some of the books that I got last week. We're going to start off with Joker, #1. This is the Matina cover because I really like Matina's art, and so I'll grab a Matina cover over just about anybody else these days. So I grabbed this one here. Plus, it has Punchline on it. It's I know this is going to be one of those weird books because, and I kind of thought it would be, because when you give a villain a series, especially a villain who has evolved the way the Joker has, it's not going to be easy to make him the main character, because a character like the Joker works better in segments, not as an ongoing. You know, maybe if this was a mini series, he would be more front and center. This focuses more on Commissioner Gordon than the Joker, and Gordon's new mission to hunt down and kill the Joker. So it's an interesting take on things. It's not. It is the Joker in title, but as I said, it's mostly about James Gordon, which isn't a bad thing. I really did enjoy the read. I like the art, so I'm going to check out the next couple of issues to see how it goes, how it finds its footing, I guess we could say, and hopefully it becomes a good companion series to Batman, which I'm still reading. It's by the same writer, James Tynion, and yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. If you haven't read it yet, I would recommend it. As I said before, I don't like to really give spoilers or story, specifics on stories when I do these things, because I know there are some people who haven't read these books yet, and I hate being spoiled, so I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody else. Let's see here. Moving on. Let's say stuff real quick about these ones here. Mighty Morphin #5. We find out more about the Green Ranger, who, again, I'm not going to spoil that if you haven't read it yet, but this one does give us a bit of a history as to how this particular individual became the Green Ranger, and and how this individual sort of, he didn't really acclimate to, but how I don't know, the individual, his something fell, kind of like his reaction to the world that he's being thrown into, I guess is the best way to say it. So it's a good read. It's fun. It's an interesting take. Plus, my gosh, that is a really sweet cover. Knock 'em Dead was another good read. We're wrapping this up with the next issue, but this has been a very entertaining miniseries. Not really not much more that can be said about it other than it was very, very entertaining. Same with Deep Beyond. I grabbed the Merca Dolfo cover. I really liked it. The first issue brought us into this world. This issue, if you haven't read it yet, this one is more world building, which is needed, especially with all these new concepts and new characters. So great series. The other one I picked up, the last one I picked up from last week, this Carmen #1 from Image Books, or Image Comics rather. Good art. I do like. I'm assuming this is going to be the Grim Reaper. I like how the Grim Reaper is portrayed, how Death is portrayed in this series. It's very unique, very customized to this kind of a story. I did like that. The overall package, though, it wasn't for me, but I'm not saying that it was bad. I did read it. My mind didn't wander. Those of you who have been reading comic books regularly know that, it's a book is no good if your mind keeps wandering, if you keep looking away and keep doing other things. That didn't happen with this one, but it just isn't for me. But if you're looking for an interesting story about a woman who I guess she does commit suicide, but they don't really get into why she did it. I guess, if you look deeper into the sort of the subtext of the story, you'll understand why. But it's an interesting read in terms of how she is beginning to come to terms with the fact that she's not dead. Although the death concept here, the death concept has not actually explained to her that this is death and she is dead. So the next issue, I'm assuming that's going to happen. But, in this one, it's just kind of like, look what we're doing. Let's have fun. Let's do light and frivolity. But good. It was a good book, just not for me. So I may not pick up the next issue unless, of course, it has a really cool cover. I mean, this cover really caught my attention. I mean, first and foremost, you've got a booty on there, and a little unusual that we'd be able to get away with having that, especially in today's social climate where everybody's wanted to cancel everything because one person gets offended. I'm surprised nobody's throwing a fit over this, but this is the art inside is just as good as the art on the cover here. It's really, really well done, and I like this, so I grabbed the first issue. I don't regret buying it, but I'm probably not going to continue with it. Moving on, here we go for the books that I picked up this week. First, this is one that one of the first books in a long time actually that I had won. My LCS every week does a raffle, and when you buy a book, you get a raffle ticket, and they have anywhere from like 5, 10, 15 books that you can choose from, and you put your name on the ticket. You put the ticket in the box that corresponds with the book that you want to try to win. And I actually did win one. Not even sure why I put my name in here for this one, because I'm not really an X-Men fan, but I won it. It looks interesting. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to check it out. This is the one of the variant covers for Children of the Atom #1. So I will read this one. I haven't had a chance to read any of my books yet, but it's cool. The other books that I picked up this week, we are looking at Thor #13. I was going to pick up the two-tone variant for this, but all the ones that my LCS had, there was a light black mark that went across the top of it, sort of in this area here. So I just couldn't bring myself to get it. But that's a really cool cover. I do like those two-tone covers. It's just those white backgrounds. They're just as bad as having an all-black cover where it's just, the black covers, you always got those problems with the spine ticks, but the white covers, they'll pick up any smudge, anything on it. It's hard to keep them in really good condition, but I'm going to check that one out. Thor is still on the chopping block. The last issue, number 12, was a much better read than issue 11 was. So I'm hoping that issue 13 continues that trend so that I don't drop this book, because I do like the character. I'm not too big on the writer, Donny Cates, but I do like the character. And, this current story that they're doing, Prey, with Donald Blake coming back, it does have a lot of potential. It just, there was that one issue that was really bad. It just kind of knocked me out of it. But we're in the process of recovering from that, and I'm very, very happy about that. And that was actually the only mainstream book that I picked up this week. I didn't get any DCs. That was the only Marvel. So everything else is Image and other independent publishers. So we've got Radiant Black #2 by Kyle Higgins? Yeah, Kyle Higgins, who did the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I really liked the first issue. Looking forward to checking this one out. And issue 4 of 5 of Erratic. This cover, I don't know what the heck that is all about there with the little character there, but the first 3 issues of this were a lot of fun, and I'm very much looking forward to that one. Even the covers have been really good. Issue 4 of I Walk with Monsters. This is from Vault Comics. So another really fun series. And finally this week, Invader Zim Quarterly, Zim's Greatest Plan. So those were the books that I picked up this week. That is what I got, what I did, what I read, and what I liked and what I didn't like. So this is going to be a pretty short video because I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about this week. It's been kind of crazy around here. I got some more short boxes. I got those all set up. I'm in the process of ordering some more. So I'm trying to switch over all of my long boxes to short boxes so that my comic book room here, I'll have more room to maneuver. But also, these books are the paper that they use for them now heavier than what they used to be. So these long boxes are not as easy to move around as they used to be. So switching over to short boxes. That's it. That's pretty much all I've got this week. So everybody, thanks again for watching. Everybody, thank you for subscribing. We're at 125 subscribers. Next goal is going to be 150 subscribers. Let's see if I can do that. With all of your help out there, I'm sure I can. So yeah, please share the video, like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that reminder button if you're interested in finding out when I'm doing more. I try to get these done every Thursday, get them posted on Thursdays, try to keep pretty consistent with that. Every once in a while I have a hiccup in my schedule, but everybody have a great week. I hope all of your books were really great. Like I said, I had a small week this week, but I know some people had a really nice haul and kind of envious with you guys. Next week, I think we're going to have Alien. Is it Alien or Aliens? I think it's Alien from Marvel Comics. I will be picking that up. I don't know which cover yet. I know there's a Peach Momoko. I'm hoping I can find that one. And there was a variant cover for a Carnage book coming out next week that I'm hoping to find. It's got silver Cosmic Carnage cover. So, but we'll see what I'm able to get next week. So again, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following. And thanks for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And we will see everybody next week, next Thursday, with another weekly haul and review video. Have a good weekend.